Alrighty then, welcome back to Universe X, and today we are not going to lose any time. I jumped off to take a really early lunch break to go off of this because I didn't wake up early enough for the gym, so I didn't see this early. Normally things get announced around 9, but now things are not announced around 9. So I'm going to keep a better eye on this. Point being, right before we get into this, because set 14 is huge news and we have a lot to go into, I wanted to just put it out there, okay? Couple things going on today. At 6:30 Eastern time, we're going to be doing a live with TCG Metals to announce their next metal leader. It's going to be fine, and you're going to find out some really cool things, or I cannot speak. And then I believe this weekend, either Saturday or Sunday, I'll get out to putting the winners for my Supreme Rivalry giveaway. I wanted to give enough time for everybody to kind of join in on it, but it seems like it's run its course, so it's time. Now, we're going to get right into set 14. We're still on the road to 1,000, so if you like the content, think about hitting that subscribe button, like the video. Let's get this hype going. So the first thing we've seen is the video, and I'm not going to recap the video because we have enough to go over. So if you want to see it, the link will be in the description. Just go over to Bandai's page and watch that video, like that video, comment on that video too, because this is how they gauge the hype, you know? But there's a whole lot of stuff we have to go over, and they flash a whole lot of things too. So I'm looking through the video. There's a specific part of the video where they start scrolling through things, you know what I'm saying? And when they start scrolling through things, you start seeing the archetypes play out. So what we are currently seeing for red, and actually, you know what? I'll just open up this this video or this picture with all the cards chilling here, right? So for red, it's a TOP themed expansion for the color. What we're looking at is Universe 7 for the hero side, and we're looking at Universe 11 for the villain side, and that's gonna be cool. But in this picture, you see an unawakened Ultimate Gohan leader, and in the video, you actually get to see Gohan and Piccolo talking about a master and student bond. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be an SR, maybe even an SPR, because if they had that Kamehameha look, you know, when it's all blue and Gohan's about to do the Kamehameha, or Gohan's doing the Kamehameha and Piccolo's over here with the special beam cannon. Yes. You know how I feel about Ultimate Gohan. You should already know. But this is a red Ultimate Gohan leader who I am almost certain will awaken into a Gohan Piccolo. So I'm very excited. I am very, very excited. You can bet your marbles I'm gonna be out here trying to just harass Bandai, seeing if I can talk about these cards. You know how I am, Gohan. I've been waiting for a relevant Ultimate Gohan leader for quite some time. So, yes, red is TOP, and like I said, Universe 7 versus Universe 11. It looks like blue is revisiting the Hirudegarn saga. Well, the movie, at least. Blue seems to have all the Z Fighters and Tapion and spoiled in the hero section, but we've also seen brand new blue Hirudegarn cards, so that's gonna be a revisit. That's pretty nice. It looks like green will be the Boo saga. We have seen some Boo. There's like a Boo like looking SR card that gets flashed in the thing as it goes by, and my phone is vibrating. I don't even know where my phone is. Either way, let's get out of that. So anywho, green looks like it's visiting Majin Buu saga. In this picture, you can see that there's a Videl card, and that gets spoiled later, but there's also a Great Saiyaman Unison, and the SPR looks amazing, but we'll get to that later too. Yellow was a little harder to decipher, but once I started looking at enough cards, it of course is GT, obviously. But the GT, you don't really get to see a lot of the yellow on the hero side. You just see this pan for the most part from what I can see from the video. But on the villain side, you get teased a Super 17. You get teased a, you can see the Dr. Mew or Scientist Mew, whatever his name is. GT is a weak point for me. But the dude that made Super 17. So it looks like yellow is going to be Super 17. We're probably going to get some Hell Fighters. You can see Android 17 at the bottom. We're probably going to get some Hell Fighters. It's going to, maybe it'll even continue off the skill as Android archetype so that we can continue having support for that deck. make it a real threat. And then black, you can see there's already a Zeno Sin leader, and that looks like it flips into Zeno. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So we get a Zeno Sin leader, and that's going to be awesome. And you see that we already have a couple Zeno Sin cards. However, on the other side, I don't know what the black leader is going to be for heroes. I wouldn't think it's Gogeta because we already have a Xeno Gogeta, and I'm sure that these cards just slot in. So who knows what we can get for the black hero leader. But overall, that's pretty cool. Also picking up support in dual colors. You see an Android 16 for green-blue. You see a King Cold for red-blue, so maybe more cooler support. And then there was one more. I see the Vegeta in red-green. So maybe some King Vegeta support, some Vegeta's lineage. Either way, it's pretty cool. So let's actually go into a couple of the other things, right? This is right off just some small little bits. It looks like we have a, for pre-release, we're going to get a card in a Unison, a battle card in a Unison instead of a leader in a Unison. But the Unison is Shinron. That's always cool. Maybe we'll bring back some Wish stuff. But the card is Battle of the Gods Super Saiyan Goku. Now, because it has Shinron and Goku, I'm just going to assume it's Battle of the Gods. Really cool. Let's go to some of the other cards. Look at red. They've only spoiled a couple cards because they're just showing how some of these things interact with other things. But we can clearly see we're getting some more Jiren. So probably going to be 4 drops. You look at Jiren Fist of Justice. Still a really good card. Still missing Barrier, but still a very good card. And you got Jiren the All-Seeing. He was also very strong. But we're going to be getting Jiren Thirst for Power. Looks like an SR, even though it's an uncommon. Gonna look wonderful foil. But permanent, if your leader card is Universe 11 card, mono red Jiren cards with an original energy cost of 4 in your hand gain the following effect. EX Evolve for red 2 colorless. Red Jiren card with energy cost of 1. Then when this card is played, look at the top 5 cards of your deck and add up to 1 red Jiren card or 1 red Unison card with a specified cost of 1 amongst them to your hand. And shuffle your deck. So this is going to search a 1-drop Unison. I'm wondering what that 1-drop Unison is going to be. Probably a Topo. I would see it as a Topo. But you're going to be able to go into 4 drops on curve on turn 3. So that's actually really cool. Just accelerating this turn is kind of crazy. Jiren Fist of Justice on 3, especially if the Awaken gives you an untap, could be a massive momentum changer. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm also looking forward to see all the other things because I love red. Might just be my color next set. I love Jiren, I love Topo, and I love Universe 7 as a whole. So this might be me. And if we could get a SCR that's Jiren and Goku, I hate to use the word Victory Strike, but maybe Victory Strike it is. Like a Victory Strike Goku and Jiren in one. Oh, please. So that's a thing. Now let's look over at. There's a new Hirudegarn card, and just like the other time, they're gonna talk about how this works with the other ones. So first off, let's not get it twisted. Why is my man Gohan being strangled by Hirudegarn? I don't like this. I don't like this at all. It was disrespect. This is like when Krillin gets held by the back of the head in that Garlic Jr. Super combo. Nah, I'm not with it. But EX Evolve 2 blue. If you have 3 more energy, Hirudegarn card with an energy cost of 5. Cool. Your leader card is blue Phantom Demon card. When this card is played, draw 1 card and then choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards and place it at the bottom of the owner's deck. At the end of the turn, switch this card and up to 1 of your energy to active mode. Activate main if you have 4 more energy and you send this 2 hero cards from your drop area to the warp. This card gains triple strike for the turn. That's interesting. So hero cards. So this might actually be good to slot in with the good guys. I actually, just that last line makes me really want to know what this deck is gonna do. Bandai's clearly cooking up something, and I can't wait to see how these cards turn out. But the art, man, like, why my man's? Free my man's Gohan. Now they put up some new Maiden cards. There's actually only 2, but like, one of them not even. Is one of them Maiden? It's a heroine, sorry. But Videl has a vanilla for 10k. Cat's always going wild. But we have Heart of a Maiden. If your leader card is a heroine card, look at the top 7 cards from the top of your deck and choose 1. Add up to 2 green skills battle cards amongst them to your hand and shuffle your deck. Or if you don't have a Unison card in play, play up to 1 green Unison with an energy, or with a cost of, with a 6,000 power amongst them, and a marker on it and shuffle your deck. So for 1 energy, you either get to add 2 green skill lists, or you get to play a Unison with 6,000 power. This isn't bad. I need to see how the rest of it works, because so far, Heroine has been a very, very underwhelming kind of deal. So we kind of got to see how it works out in the future. For sure. Now, moving on though, they're going to switch up the way that SPRs look. And I have to say, yeah, that doesn't look bad at all. So you saw the Great Sandman and how he was like hitting like his like pose, but then look at this Great Sandman, mysterious hero though. Like, oh my gosh, look at this one. The art looks so good. I want to see what these look like in person. I cannot wait to potentially get a chance to crack open these boxes. I mean, I don't know. I haven't been really going in, but sometimes the distribution has been a little odd. So I'll see. But if I get to crack a box or 2 or 3, I'm going to be looking for this card. I don't even want to play green like that, but Gohan's my boy, and this looks amazing. Once per turn, when you remove a marker from a card using Spirit Boost, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards, energy cost of 2 or less, and KO it. Yeah. +1, activate main, add it to 1 green skill as battle card with energy cost of 1 from your deck to your hand, shuffle your deck. That could be that Videl, it could be a bunch of things. +0, when this card is attacked, choose up to 1 green skills earthling card in your hand and use it in a combo. That's very interesting. I don't see it as a high impact card, but I mean, it definitely looks amazing. But then you got the Tapion, Hero Revive for 3. Auto once per turn, when it's your turn, and you remove a marker from this card using Spirit Boost, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost greater than or equal to its energy and return it to its owner's hand. That's a blue effect. Activate main, you may switch this card to rest mode if you do draw a card. +2 on a 19k. That's a lot. And then you have an activate main that's a +0. Up to 1 of your mono blue leader cards gets plus 10,000 power for the turn. Tapion is kind of strong, and when you pair that with Soul Striker, you're getting an extra draw, and you're turning Soul Striker in the mid to late game into potentially a third. He goes up to 20k and gains like double strike. Like this dude could be huge. Like, he is going to be huge with this effect. So this actually might be Soul Striker's best friend. I'm not gonna lie. Like, let me is my cards around? Are my cards around? I don't think my cards are around. I was gonna check out Soul Striker's effect, but that could be potentially very, very huge. If I mess up Soul Striker's effect, please let me know. So the next thing I was going to go into, we got a couple more cards on the list. We got this Gogeta. Now, I paused at a really weird blurry part. That's because you could see more of its bottom effect. But anywho, triple attack. That's pretty freaking cool. Blocker. And let me actually, is it too blurry for this? I don't know. But look, when this card is in rest mode, it cannot be KO'd by your opponent's skill. That's pretty cool. Once per turn, when this card attacks, your opponent chooses 2 cards in their hand and 2 of their battle cards, ignoring barrier, and sends them to the warp. At the end of the turn, switch this card to active mode. So he's going to be able to swing and block and warp and, like, I'm glad it's a once per turn because that's disgusting, but this guy is strong, and we'll be able to see the rest of his effect as well as his other stuff later. I'm assuming that last effect just had a cheat. Somebody choose 1. Yeah, I think Sun Goku. Yeah, okay, so that's his fusion effect. And I can't quite see the cost. Hopefully it's around 4. This is a really strong card. But yeah, this card is very, very, very strong, and its effect is very powerful. And then we have a Zeno Sin, which is double strike, auto limit 1, which is crazy. When your leader card is a black Shadow Dragon card, when you remove a marker from one of your opponent's Unison cards using Spirit Boost skill, play this card from your hand. When your opponent places the top card of their deck, or then your opponent places the top card of their deck into their drop area. Auto, if your leader card is a Shadow Dragon card, when when this card is played from your hand or discarded by a Shadow Dragon card skill, you may look at the top card of your deck. If it is a black Shadow Dragon card, you may add it to your hand, otherwise place the bottom of your deck. So this guy is definitely meant to be played in the Zeno Sin Shenron deck that's about to come out. You can see for the premium packs, I'm going to put that on the screen too. A whole lot of stuff on the screen. You get a new Zeno Sin Shinron card. The art looks amazing. So I hope this card is actually used in the deck, because the art looks absolutely gorgeous. And then the, I guess, last two things that we're going to get into, right? We have got a new deck called Pride of the Sands. It looks like we have a Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Leader. He's Evolution Blue on the back. So good. I'm so glad this is actually getting more representation. But we have a couple cards. We have a Kaba Unison, a 2 specified cost Kaba Unison. There's a Gohan card. I hope he's good and not fodder. There's a Vegeta card, kind of looks like when he was facing Jiren, and kind of understanding how Jiren was attacking. And then you have a UI sign Goku that looks really, really clean. Doesn't really have necessarily like all the aura and like the flames, but it looks really, really clean. So definitely gonna be excited to see how that works. You can kind of see some of the card, right? It's hard to see, but the leader on the back has an auto, and then it looks like he has an auto that like is a once per turn and something else. He has a lot of text, so we're gonna end up seeing how that works. And then later after that, we've got a revival or a reboot deck. It is a reboot Mass Sand, and you don't really get to hear that often. But you have the front art looks gorgeous, it's crazy, and then the back kind of looks kind of close to the same as what we got. But on here, they spread the colors throughout, and I think it's because, like, you know, it's you don't really care. Like, he mills, and you know, you'll be getting different effects from stuff. But there's a yellow Mass Sand, black Mass Sand. There is a blue Mass Sand, and then there is a red Debro. And I'm hoping he's a 30k that counts himself as black, because I would love more options for the Dark Broly deck. But speculation, he's got a lot of skills too. You can see there, he's got an auto, looks like a once per turn, like an activate main, looks like an auto, and activate main or activate battle. So these effects are probably gonna be popping off. Can't wait to get hands on these. That's another thing I'm gonna be looking for. Bardock looks like he has a Dark Broly deck and it's black, and you know how I feel about the black decks. I'm a Dark Broly main. So that is the video. I'm gonna put this all together. I was very excited. My cats are fighting, scrapping in the background, and this is a huge drop. So like I said, if you guys like the content, think about hitting that subscribe button. I'll be putting out more, and I can't wait to get right back into spoiler season. So thanks for watching, and you guys have a great day. Later.